Hello everyone, this is our video of Linguistic Landscape Journal. We are Group 2. We have 3 people in this group, Gavin, Josh, and Z. Gavin will focus on the linguistic landscape of Liyao Street and the WQ campus. Josh will focus on the linguistic landscape of Business Center of Chaoshan. Z will focus on the linguistic landscape of Mixi. Now let's watch our video.
I'm in Wenzhou University campus now. In the campus, the sign in Chinese and English is everywhere because Wenzhou University is a Sino-Western university. Therefore, in WKU, Chinese and English is in the same high status. However, I cannot see any signs in other languages. It means that the status of other languages is very low in WKU campus. Moreover, these signs are the categories of the trash bin, which are the most common signs in the campus. They represent the school's appeal or voice for garbage classification. And these signs are new because their categories are more specific. Old signs of trash bin only have 2 categories: recyclable and non-recyclable. I'm in Liyao Street now, and I have ridden for 1 kilometer. However, in Liyao Street, almost all the signs are only Chinese. It is hard to find signs in other language, and this is the first sign which has English. It means in Liyao, the status of Chinese is extremely high, and the status of other languages is low. Moreover, this sign is an English name of a campus called Wenzhou Liyao Automobile Fittings Limited Company, and it represents the identity of this company. However, this sign is old because the company is built in 2003, and as you can see, it has pinyin in the sign. Nowadays, Chinese don't like adding pinyin in their English company name. It is the biggest difference between old sign of Chinese company's English name and the new signs of Chinese company's English name.
As you can see here in the street of Chaoshan town, I will show you some signs that represent the status of language using and also indicate the changes of the status of languages. First of all, we can see the bank named China Construction Bank. It contains Chinese and English name on it. Besides the sign, reservice block is written here, and they all show the status of Chinese and English. Although English does not share the same high status as Chinese does, it still owns the quite obvious importance in terms of language using in Wenzhou. Also, we can see the sign Meituan community. It also has the Chinese and English name on it. As you can see here, there's a sign that means the power station of Chaoshan. What is different from previous signs is that there is only Chinese name for it. You can see no English name. The reason is that it is an old one. It's an old sign, so there is no English name for it. However, as our society develops, in this street there are more and more English names on the different signs following the Chinese names.
This is a Japanese tea store. The name of it is Atakai Kokoro Tea Shop. The big sign of this shop is written in Japanese kanji, which also can be called Japanese Chinese character. The little sign of it is written in Japanese hiragana, which expresses the voice. The English title of it is transliterated from the Japanese romaji, which means the English voice. Though I have found no Chinese on the exterior signs of the tea shop, except on the menu, the customers of the store are most Chinese. The Japanese is mostly to express a kind of cultural property, but not to tell the customers the things. Here you can see the Sisyphus bookstore in the Mixi. The name of Sisyphus is from the Greek mythology. the king of Corinth, Sisyphus, and customers can learn the details of the story of Sisyphus in English on the wall. Then you can see the up coffee sign of the Sisyphus on the windows, and the little words refresh your day. From signs on the windows, we can find Sisyphus is not only a bookstore, but also a cave. Up to now, we can find that most signs of the Sisyphus are English ones. However, the two biggest titles of the bookstore are in Chinese, which is a transliteration of the Sisyphus, and it tells that most proportion of the customers are Chinese. The mix of Chinese and English immediately point the Sisyphus bookstore is a global firm which opens to the people from different states. Therefore, you can buy every book you like in this bookstore.